Well, hey there, again. If you haven't seen the last video, be sure to do so because I explained episode 1 of season 2. And I also explained that episode 1 and 2, didn't record any sound. So I'll be giving a quick sum up of what happened throughout the video and the important choices that were made. So sit back, get your food, your popcorn, whatever the fuck you're doing, and enjoy this video. Leave a like and subscribe and follow my Insta and Twitter. Man, I'm getting tired of saying that every video when nobody does it. After the aftermath, wow, that was a tongue twister, of episode 1, we kick off in a shed with Nick. Nick blocked the door of the shed with a crate. We apologize to Nick about Pete, but Nick, stays upset. Clementine will begin to search around. After moving a large piece of plywood, Clementine discovers some jars, to which Nick identifies are filled with whiskey. Ain't that proper 12, right? The two spent the night inside, but Clementine is awoken by Nick throwing jars at the wall. After a brief conversation and an offer to have a drink, we say no because we ain't about that life. We don't do that over here. And plus, Clementine's under the age. Come on, man. She got time to grow. We convince Nick to stop being such a downer and stand up for this second chance at life. And we motivate the guy to stand up for himself and make a difference. I think I said that twice. But, you know what I mean. He was giving up at life because he lost his uncle. Nick agrees to leave with me to go back to the cabin and find the others, but, walkers being walkers, try to finesse our cheeks. Since we convince Nick to be a man, Nick tries to be a hero, but a hero is only a sandwich, and stays behind, so Clementine could escape. After Clementine reaches the cabin, she meets Carlos and Rebecca sitting at the dining room table. They ask where are Luke and Alvin, revealing that they left looking for them. Clementine relays that Pete has been bitten and was killed, which horrifies the two adults. After the two gather guns, Carlos asked Clementine to look after Sarah while they're out. Clementine watches them leave and goes up to Sarah's room. When Clementine opens Sarah's door, she will be surprised by taking a picture of her when she opens the door. Like, who the fuck does that? You walk into a room to a girl and she just takes a picture of you? Like, come on, son. That's type creepy. Don't take pictures of me without consent. After a conversation and having the option to take a picture of her, Sarah will reveal that she also found a gun underneath the cabin. After pointing it around, because, white people are crazy, she forces Clementine to teach her how to use it. She sees who she thinks is Luke approaching outside the cabin and goes downstairs running to meet him. However, she quickly realizes that it's not Luke, but someone else she knows. And this leads to her having a panic attack. Clementine goes to the door while Sarah is frozen in fright. After to either choose to lock the door or open it, I try to lock it because I ain't trying to open to strangers. Don't open doors to strangers, people. The man enters the cabin either way and begins to ask Clementine some questions like a creep he is. The man snoops around the cabin looking for clues as to the inhabitant of the secluded cabin. He asks about the group Clementine is currently staying with. This will lead to him asking Clementine if she's with a group or not, and why is she in this house by herself. So we try to avoid, making it hot for the people, so we try to convince her that we are here by ourselves, and this is our crib. So he eventually believes Clementine, but he hears something upstairs, so he goes to check it out. Sarah's dumbass. He goes upstairs to Sarah's room where she is hiding under the bed, nearly being caught because she wanted to be stupid. The man, however, does not look there and apologize for intruding. But before he leaves, he discovers a picture of Sarah because we took a picture of her earlier because she forces her, and smiles and realizes his search has come to an end. But before he leaves, he asks Clementine, who is this girl in the picture? But, like I said, we ain't trying to make it hot, so we tell him we don't know who that is. So Clementine continues pretending to not know what the hell he's talking about, so he leaves soon after. But before the man leaves, he tells Clementine to not trust the people that were living in this cabin. Carlos, Rebecca, Luke, and Alvin enter from the kitchen entrance, where Clementine and Sarah tells them a man had entered the cabin. Rebecca and Carlos heavily question Clementine about the identity of the intruder. Sarah then reveals, because she a snitch, that the intruder saw a picture of her. At this point, Clementine could either take the blame or blame Carlos or blame Sarah, or remain silent. We ain't about to take no damn blame when it's not even our fault. The group believes that it is Carver that is looking for them. Luke and Carlos tell the group that they will be packing up and leave for north. which they quickly tend to and depart on the journey. Along the way, Rebecca speaks with Clementine, apologizing for her antagonistic behavior, because, she was trying to be a P, and begins speaking to her with a nicer tone. Fake people got two faces. But, she pregnant, so we gotta give her a second chance. Come on now. Why are we gonna beat me to a pregnant lady? Come on now. But the group eventually comes across where Clementine was last with Nick. They find him inside the small shed, alive and well. Nick will lag behind the rest of the group on their walk into the state of depression. Because, he feels bad about the things that he's done, So the group continues on their way. And 5 days later, the group rests along a wide river, while Clementine spies on a large lodge and a bridge. After nearly crossing, the duo came across a man with a rifle who proceeds to ask questions. The man lowers his guard, believing that they are friendly, and offers them food, until Nick comes from far behind, believing that the man will kill Clementine and Luke. Despite Clementine and Luke's efforts to try to stop Nick, he shoots the man in the neck, and the man falls into the river. The rest of the group crosses the bridge, and Alvin will ask Clementine to search the small house for any food for Rebecca, who insists, she is fine. After searching the house, Clementine comes across a hunting knife, which she pries open a chest with a canned food in it. Alvin will walk in and ask for food for Rebecca and keep the knowledge of said food quiet from everyone else. After the conversation is over, everyone notices a small herd of walkers crossing the bridge, and they leave for the large lodge previously saw. The group reaches a ski resort and notices it somewhat is reinforced. After Clementine checks the view in case of any followers, she finds some light flashing near the forest on the bridge. Until she notices the group, she is confronted by the inhabitant of the lodge. So she goes through to find out that who they're arguing is Kenny. And he's still alive, but he got himself a new girlfriend named Sarita and his friend Walter. The dispute is instantly settled after they see Clementine I hugged Kenny. So after catching up with Kenny, helping Sarita and Sarah hang up some Christmas ornaments, talking to Walter about dinner, and talking with Rebecca about her baby, dinner was served, where Clementine will pick if she wants to eat with Kenny or, the other guys. But, we sat with our day one homie, Kenny. Gosh, I wish I recorded with sound because, I said a lot of wise things in this video. But, yeah, we sat with Kenny, and Kenny was spitting smack about not trusting the others. But eventually, Luke and Nick will sit with Kenny and me, and they will begin to talk and argue. After it's all over, Kenny accidentally calls Clementine Duck. And, he is visibly upset. Walter asks Clementine if she can help him outside. Walter will begin to speak with Clementine outside about how he believes the world is still salvageable and speaks about his partner Matthew. After Kenny joins the duo, they see a woman peering into the resort. They wonder if she is trustworthy, and Walter ends up giving her a large box of food to help her feed her so-what called family. Going back inside, Luke tells Clementine that the man on the bridge was Walter's partner, Matthew, and it would be best for her not to tell Nick or Walter. Nick walks up and discovers who the man he killed, but Luke takes Nick away and have offered him a drink before telling Clementine to retrieve the knife she found from her backpack, presuming that, it's Matthew's. When she goes to take it, she finds that everything's missing and sees that Walter has it and is standing on the porch inspecting it. Clementine speaks with him where he asked how Matthew died and if Nick is a good man or not. Nick eventually walks up to them and Walter begins breaking down, asking for Nick to tell him what happened. As the moment got indeed intense, he throws the knife away and the windmill begins to spin rapidly due to the storm, making a loud noise that would, eventually lure the walkers. Kenny, Luke, Carlos, Walter, Sarita, Nick, and Clementine go to stop the windmill and fend off the walkers that it might lure. Kenny and Luke go to check on the transformer, which had just been blown. As Clementine fixes the windmill with the others covering her, after picking off a few walkers, Nick struggles with a walker. Since we told Walter that Nick was a good person, he would save Nick. After Clementine runs inside, the others hear machine gun fires as a small group walks out from the woods. They tend to finish off the walkers with the assault rifles. This group consists of a man who entered the cabin, the woman looking into the resort, and the two other men. Johnny and Troy. The man is identified as Carver by Carlos, who the former begins to beat. Sarah runs outside to protect her father from harm. Carver orders the group to go inside, where he puts everyone on the ground ready for execution. Alvin and Clementine and Rebecca speak of what they should do. Should we surrender ourselves, or should we go help Kenny kill everybody? I couldn't take the risk to lose so many lives, so I chose to surrender myself. So me and Alvin sat down. Kenny snipes one of his men. As a result, Carver instantly takes Walter and executes him, saying that it was for his man. He then asked Kenny to stop firing, otherwise Carver will kill another member of the group. After Kenny fires another shot but misses, Carver picks up Alvin and speaks of someone named George that Alvin apparently killed. In a quick moment, I told Kenny to surrender and ran to protect Alvin. He would be spared. And Kenny gives himself up. Not sure if that was quick or not, but you know, that was pretty good on explaining the episode. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like on this video because I see that you watched the whole thing and just, you know, you just click off. Don't be selfish just to see me on the recent like. Come on now. If you like random girls on Instagram all day, then you can support my stuff on YouTube, guys. Come on. Have a good day. Stay safe. Starting next week, Movie Wednesdays will be back to being long and regular and no more, hopefully, explaining. Thank you guys for watching. Peace off. And that was it for episode 2. Whew. I feel like The Walking Dead. Alright, so real quick, I beat the Batman game, and I feel like this is quicker. Like the Minecraft and the Walking Dead episodes are quicker than the ones that I was playing with Batman. I was playing Batman, and it felt like I was playing for days. These are quick. These episodes are fast. But yeah, enough of that. So I took the blame for Sarah's photo. Okay. Oh, okay, so I blamed someone else. Alright, whatever, I don't care. Who did you sit with at the dinner table? Of course I'm gonna sit with Kenny, because he's the day one, my guy. Told Walter the truth about Matthew. Of course, you gotta speak the truth. The truth shall set you free. And unfortunately, his fate was him dying. Unfortunately. But he's in a better place now. He is with Matthew. Nick's fate. Nick's fate? Okay, so I was able to convince Walter to forgive Nick. Thank goodness. So Nick didn't die. That's good. That's another teammate with us. Left to find Kenny. I wanted to do it. In my first playthrough, I did what I did just now. I wanted to, but at the same time, my heart told me what was right was to stay with the homies and try to save many lives than risk losing another, you know, even though we lost one regardless. Yeah, that was all the decisions that I made. Leave a like and subscribe. I hope you guys are enjoying what we're doing so far. This is Movie Wednesdays, episode 2, season 2 of Walking Dead. Episode 3, see you next week. Hope you guys are enjoying this series so far. Thank you guys for watching. Take care, subscribe, be safe, and if you're having a bad day, I hope this video at least made your day shine a little bit, you know, add some light to your day. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace off.